Okay, hey everybody. Hopefully you had a nice, long, relaxing weekend. If you weren't out on the lake getting wet and getting rained on, yesterday afternoon wasn't too bad, but hopefully you got some relaxation and got some recovery. You've all been working pretty dang hard these last couple of months with us. So that few days off was much needed for Ginny and I, even though, well, we worked out, but it was just kind of nice to have any responsibilities for a couple of days. So welcome back. It's good to see you guys. I missed you. Our workout for today, we've got 2 circuits, 3 exercises each circuit, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 3 times through each. So we'll do the first circuit 3 times through, take a little rest, and we're going to switch up our exercises 3 times through. And then we'll be done. We're going to be doing a lot of hamstring exercises today. So just a disclaimer before we start. And 2 of the exercises are brand new. So follow along as far as the demos go. They're not too complicated, but they're new, you know, and sometimes it takes a couple seconds just to get the flow of things. Oh, I gotta meet everybody. Okay. All right. First exercise of the first circuit is a split stance deadlift. So it's like a one-legged deadlift without the balance equation. So if you have a weight, feel free to grab it. You can grab 2 weights, you can grab 1 weight. I'm just going to demo with 1. One foot's going to be step back, it's staggered. So your toe is going to be about, your toe on your left foot is going to be about even with your heel on the right foot. So we're not staggered this far back, just a little bit staggered, right about there. Then shoulders pinned back, hinging forward over your front leg and return. Make sure you're not rolling your shoulders forward, just hinging at the hips and return. Slight bend in that front knee, especially if you don't have a lot of flexibility like me, then return back up. So you should feel this pretty exclusively back of the hamstring, that's front. We're gonna do that for 45 seconds, same leg. Then we're gonna take a 15-second rest and then we're just gonna switch legs. So I have the dumbbell tracing my front leg like this. If you're going to use 2, I would do it like this or like this. Up to you. And then exercise number 3 is going to be a seesaw overhead press. We did this once last week. So constant motion like a seesaw. So as one's coming up, the other one's coming down. For 45 seconds. Try not to stop, but if you do start to get a little pooped, you can start to alternate like this and rest at the bottom. But try not to if you don't have to. So we'll repeat those 3 exercises 3 times. Then circuit number 2, the first 2 exercises, a little bit of cardio. What you're going to do is you're going to take a step back with 1 foot and on that same side, that hand's going to touch the ground like this. Then you're going to come up and drive the knee. So when I drive the knee, so you're tapping with your my left leg's back, left hand touching the ground. But then when you drive through, you're driving the right arm up, like running. If you want to do a little hop at the top, that's going to be increase the intensity a bit. So I'll do this again in slow motion. Yep, just like that, Patty. Good job. Then for 45 seconds, then we're going to switch sides. So right foot back, right hand touching the floor. Left arm drive, right knee up. Hard to do this in slow motion. So it's kind of like you're doing a little hop. Then we're doing a high plank rotation for the last exercise. You can do, you can modify these a bit if you want, but we'll do high plank, reaching 1 arm up to the ceiling and return, switching 1 arm up to the ceiling and return. So you're working shoulders, the shoulder stability, and the core. But if there's a couple exercises that you're trying to work on the ground here, feel free. If you want to do push-ups, if you just want to hold your plank for 45 seconds, feel free. Choose your own adventure on that last one, but the prescribed exercise is a high plank rotation. All right, so not many exercises, not too much racking the brain today. So that second set, there's a little bit of coordination involved, but not too bad. All right, let's get warmed up. Exercise 1, warm up 1, bodyweight squats. 10, nice, smooth, controlled squats. Make sure butt is going out to the opposite wall. I don't want to see any internal or external rotation of your feet or your knees. Your feet are just wrenched right into the ground. 10 of those. All right, we're going to do A-frame, hands together, hinging forward, rotating one arm up to the ceiling. Nice rotation. Keep an eye on your fingertips as they extend. Oh, it's harder. Nice, smooth, controlled. We're not rushing here. Nice, good stretch. We'll go 5 each side. Okay. High kicks. Tapping your hand to the opposite foot. Nice high kicks, bringing your foot up to your hand, not your hand to your foot. Stretch out those hammies. We'll go 5 high kicks each. Guys, I think I'm getting better at these. Maybe I'm just bending my knee more. Okay, after you're done with those, we'll do 15 jumping yaks, just to get the blood pumping, blood flowing before we start this interval. Remember, you don't need to jump if you're not a jumper. Feel free to just do some steps. So we only need your weights for one exercise the whole workout today, but have them ready. All right, split stance deadlift to start. Remember, your feet are staggered, but your front leg is just a little bit in front of your back leg. All right, starting in 10 seconds. Go. So your front leg, whichever one you chose to do first, you should feel that nice stretch at the bottom and then return up pretty exclusively in the hamstring. If you're feeling this in the low back, that means you're probably rolling your shoulders forward a little bit. Really try to keep that back nice and flat and neutral. $15 seconds. Good job. 5, 4, 3. Okay, rest for 15. We're switching sides. Really try to focus on your form here, you guys. Hinging forward at the hips. Once you feel that stress in the hamstring, that's your cue to go up. A lot of you guys might be going further down than I am, which is okay. That just means I have tight hamstrings. But slight bend in the knee and return back up. Not reaching with, think about reaching with your chest, not reaching forward with your hands. Your arms are just kind of along for the ride, just kind of dangling. Five. Seesaw overhead press. You don't need to come down to your knees for this one if you got enough ceiling space. I do not, so I'm kneeling for it. Constant motion here. Not resting at the bottom. When one's coming down, the other's coming up. But be mindful, we're not arching your low back here. Back should be nice and flat, straight, like there's a rod. I mean, there is a rod. Your spine's your rod. Good job, keep it going. $15, whew, I need a break. 10. 3, 2, 1. Rest. So this first round is definitely a strength round. Second circuit, heart rate will be up pretty high. All right, getting that stance. Remember, on our way down, we're not rolling. Back is nice and flat, zipped up. Think about squeezing your shoulder blades together the whole time. Hamstring should be burning by about now. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3. All right, switching feet. Remember, the cue is hamstring. Once you feel it stretching your hamstring, that's your cue to come back up. You don't have to reach the floor. That's not the goal. If you can reach the floor, cool. But the goal is the tension in the hamstring. Stretch, contract, stretch, contract. Good job. 15 seconds. 5. Okay, after 2 rounds, you guys will know pretty quickly if you guys are feeling anything in your low back or not. Try your best to keep that back nice and flat, but if you can't help it, Seesaw, but if you can't help it, if you're feeling in your low back during those deadlifts, then what I want you to do is I want you to bring it down to the ground and do single leg bridges for the 45 seconds. That'll still work your hamstrings. It'll still work your glutes, but it'll take low back out of the equation. I wish I could give all you guys the modifications you need, but kind of got to go on the fly. 5. Okay, one more time through with these. Bigger. Bracing your front leg. Make sure that the weights are going straight down, tracing your leg, that you aren't coming out here at all. Straight down. Shoulders zip back. Reaching with your chest, not reaching with your hands. Your hands are just kind of dangling here. See, they're nice and loose. 15 seconds. 10. 10. Rest. Ooh, Hammy's burning now. Good job, you guys. Last one coming up here. Last deadlift. Don't forget which leg you started with. You'll know after the first couple reps for sure. If you guys have bands, you can totally do this exercise with a band. So you got this band here, put it around my foot. Do you do a band exercise with that? Ten seconds. All right, last seesaw overhead press. Then we'll take a quick break, and then we're going to be moving. Here we go. Last one, you guys. If you're confident with your form, let's pump through these. We're not swinging, we're not swaying. You're staying under control the whole time, but let's try to push it. Good job. Keep it up. We got 15 seconds. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job, you guys. Okay, we don't need any more weights, so feel free to put those aside. Quick reminder about the next exercise. Step back, floor tap, knee drive. So same hand, same leg, driving with the opposite arm now. Might take you a couple seconds to get the rhythm down, but you guys will catch on quick. You guys are fit, super fit. All right, grab water when you need it. Okay, remember staying on the same side the whole time, the whole interval. Starting in 5. And go. Well, hop if you can. The front leg is going to be burning. Whew. Good job. 15 seconds. 5. Whew. Whew. Oh, Lordy. That was tough. All right, switching sides. If you don't want to go all the way down to the floor, just take a step back and drive. Try to keep your balance. Oh, spit up, you guys. Ten seconds. Oh, man. Awesome job, you guys. High plank with a rotation coming up. Or if you're working on your push-ups, go ahead and do some push-ups. Work on your planks. Work on your planks. Go ahead, and do a plank hold. If you need to drop down to your knees for a few reps, you can do that too. Fifteen seconds. 5. And rest. All right, that was 1 time through. 2 more times through. That's all we got for the workout. Ooh, legs are getting tired. This balance is getting a little harder. Try to stay under control. Good job, you guys. Nice knee drive. If you still got some energy, throw a little hop. 10 seconds. And rest. Those exercises is pretty new for me too. I've probably only done them a couple times, but they're a burner. Keep it up, you guys. Remember, same side, stepping back. You're the one that's tapping the ground. Opposite arm is driving through. Drive. Tap. Drive. 15 seconds, you guys. Keep it up. Good job, Patty. Both Patties, keep it up. Good knee drive. Good job, Lexi. Then rest. All right. Plank rotation. Reach. Reach. So this exercise here, you definitely feel the burn in your shoulders and your core, but hopefully you'll be able to catch your breath a little bit doing it. Now, you won't get back on the baseline, but it's definitely not as intense as the step back. Not quite active recovery, but maybe a little. 5. Swipe through. One more time, you guys. You can do this. That's why Martin brought a sweat towel. Only took me 2 months. All right. Step in the ground. Strap on the opposite arm. Release that opposite arm. Drive that arm. And looking like Super Mario. 10 seconds. Keep it up. Keep going, you guys. Good job. 5. 3. All right. For the last step back knee drive. 1.5 minutes of work. We're done. up, you guys. We're almost there. It's okay if you lose your balance. You've been watching me. I've done it about 10 times. If it's new, especially. We got 15 seconds. 5. All right, here we go, home stretch. Last 45 seconds of work. High plank rotation. And reach, switch, reach. Awesome job, everybody. Keep it up. Nice planks, Patty. Keep pushing it. "25 seconds in, 20 more seconds to go. "10. Woo-wee. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good job, you guys. Hammies might be feeling that one tomorrow a bit. So let's cool it down. Grab a drink of water if you need it. And we'll do a little bit of stretching, a little bit of recovering those legs. Okay. We're going to start with arms crossing each other, hinging forward, stretching out those hamstrings. Heavy, heavy upper body, dangling over your front legs. Shifting your weight a little bit from one side to the other, nice and slowly. All right, switch arms, right over left this time. Feeling that stretch in your hamstrings. They did a lot of work today. They deserve a little TLC. All right. We're going to bring it down to a hurdler stretch. So a half kneel here. Then what I want you to do, we're not hinging your chest over your front knee. Think about pushing it straight to the wall. You feel that stretch here in your back hip flexor, maybe even a little bit in the front, depending on how tight you are. Hit the end of your range of motion and we'll hold for 10. All right, switch to the other side. Remember last week, one day we practiced that purposeful recovery, where you just close your eyes and really focus on your breath. Try to do that every time we do these cool downs. Really try to give your cardiovascular system a little bit of help, helping it recover a little bit faster than it would on its own. All right, bring it up, arm across. Switch arms. And then we'll do a little bit of a torso rotation. Hands at your hips, hinging forward as far as it's comfortable for you to go. And nice, smooth, slow rotation all the way around. You might feel a little stretch in your hips. If you feel a spot that's like needs a little bit of attention, stop there, maybe rotate a couple times back and forth around that spot. Nice giant circles. All right, let's switch directions. Ooh. Ooh. All right. There we go. That was a doozy. I'm proud of all of you. So our make a difference for today is today, actually all the time, but especially today, let's try to focus on practicing some positive self-talk. Let's say you have a to-do list. Let's say it's 3 o'clock already. You've only gotten through half of it. Instead of saying, oh man, I only got through half of my list. Change your mindset and say, all right, I got through half my list. You know, and just simple things like that can really help improve our outlook. Just a little bit more positivity. Give yourself some permission to be positive, confidence in yourself, and it'll make a difference, and people start to notice some good changes in you. So that's the workout. Awesome job. Welcome back. It's good to see all you guys again. I'll stop the recording and we can hang out.